only pronounce those that at this stage we have made to the panel. Colleagues have noted other questions and I think they take them through. Comrade.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and comrades. See, the decision to continue with Congress lies with the delegates. The Congress is beginning tomorrow morning. If the Congress, in their wisdom of engagement, reaches the decision to say, let's change the form and content of what has brought us here, it lies with them. It has got nothing to do with us, and we'll accept that with warm hearts. But we need to understand something, that before this Congress was held, the NYTT of the Youth League of the ANC shared the roadmap with the branches. They understood the process that must unfold for them to reach NASDAQ this weekend. The regions that today spoke to you to say they still have got issues around audit, they know where to go to. They must present their issues about audit to the NYTT. We as the Electoral Committee, we will await any other matter that is put before us by the NYTT after having received those and processed them, and feeling that some of them must then come to us for processing in the context of the work of the Electoral Committee. I can assure you that the work that we are doing it beyond reproach. For sure, if you can look at this team here, number one, none of us are still in the age limit to be members of the ANCYL. But we all have an interest in seeing the Youth League of the ANC being revived and playing its historical role amongst the young people of the Republic of South Africa, for them to have also a path towards a better life. And therefore, having accepted to be part of this independent unit was an acceptance that was saying, we are going to deal with this matter without favor, without prejudice, but only going to work on the evidence presented to us. But that is why also in the work we are doing, we are supported by the observers of the provinces of the ANC League that are there with us for them to observe this process, and they've got the right that at the point they might not be happy with what is taking place, they are able to say, wait, Electoral Committee, we don't understand that situation or that process, take us through. And we are very patiently explaining that, and therefore we are proud that what we are presenting to you now has been a process undertook by the Electoral Committee in conjunction with the observers from the ANC. And we hope that at the end of Congress, everybody will be able to be proud with the outcome of Congress. I thank you.
Thanks. There's one issue that I want to emphasize. The process, as they've almost all of them touched it. All provinces without exception were represented in our process throughout. And those are the right people in terms of information. Even organizing this press conference, we made it a point that the invitation is extended to them mindful of the fact that for 2 days we could not sleep being busy with that process. We are doing it without fear, favor, or prejudice. We are clear that we are going to be clinical in the process. The second issue is the issue that has been explained of this one candidate. Of course, in all these positions, in terms of the outcome that we're dealing with, there is no position where all branches nominated just one. But as a matter of fact, for a person to be considered to be on the ballot, you have to reach the threshold as presented. So, when dealing with what we are presenting to you, we have to be mindful and understand that any person that might have got a particular number but it's less than the required threshold, that is why that person can be presented here. But there's serious integrity in the process. Thank you very much.
Perhaps before colleagues come in, there was a question from my friend there about the 20%, whether it's sufficient or not. It is not for us to decide whether it's sufficient or not, but where we seated is what was presented before us, that judge us on the basis of 20% for the purpose of threshold. Are we confident that the Congress will continue with the information provided before us, the work and support that we've got from the provincial, our colleagues who are provincial observers? We have no doubt that the Congress will continue tomorrow. I think we are confident about that. The incident that we may not have been able to see because we were locked here, we strongly believe that it is something that the NYT team has the capacity to handle as they move forward to ensure that their Congress is without challenges, it goes unhindered. And of course, I need to emphasize that the SGO will continue to provide that particular support to the young people of the African National Congress. Because you will remember that we have not had the conference of the Youth League in almost a decade. So it is important for the ANC to be very, very close to this particular process. And that is why Comrade Malula unashamedly will always be closer to this particular process. It is the mandate he has from the African National Congress that this Congress must be delivered, and I think we are on track so far as that is concerned. The organizing will still be very closer. Comrade Manana will be closer to the process as the organizing, because his organizing department is supporting this particular process, so there's no challenge in that particular area. I'm not sure if there's a question you did not answer. I would have said 2,972 branches.
But
thanks for that.
My question there, Donald, was to say so-and-so was nominated by this man of that 2,972. Of that? Yeah. Oh well, sabotage. It's right. Let me go. I was on sabotage. You? So what I'm trying to say, a breakdown to say, for President Colin Malach, of this 2,972 received this much. You see, because I'm trying to get to the 20% thing, to say, for instance, if then he received 2,500 of this, then we understand that it's possible that he's, because what we're trying to understand is why we're not contesting that they're the only ones, but the numbers will give us a clear indication of why they became the only ones. You see, especially if it's 20% of this, it's about 600 of 2,972. So it's, you know, from where we're sitting without the numbers, it does seem a bit, you know, questionable. You know,
Oh, you want to put your hand? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll come to that. I think colleagues will assist in that. Mr. Maseko.
Maybe
you must take the membership.
I've just not been mandated here by this. Who's this fellow? Paul, the convener. The NITC is sitting now. He's just been suspended and removed as the convener of the Youth League. How are you going to deal with these suspensions, counter suspensions? In Lejolekule, for example, in Free State, they are suspending each other left, right, and center. The same in Mangaung, the same in the Western Cape. Now the convener has been suspended with those who are seemingly in majority in the MITT, alleging that he's gone rogue by officiating over the conference in Oman in the Eastern Cape that elected Bongani and Lundu. Thank you.
And the legitimacy of the Eastern Cape Conference as well. I don't think that you answered that. Sam's question.
Yeah, the legitimacy of the gathering of the conference in the Eastern Cape.
Okay, let me take the first two follow-ups. So, Comrade Jomo, when he comes in, he comes with the numbers. I must indicate as follows that we can only read the numbers of those who made it to the ballot in line in the dictate that we have got. Secondly, the suspension, counter suspension. Look, Maseko, you have more intelligence perhaps than us here, because the only thing we knew when we left the briefing room where we were coming to interface with you was that the NYTT is in session. Thanks for informing us that there is a particular development that we may not be aware of. We have no hand in that particular process, so we may not be able to say it is right or wrong at this particular point. But one thing we have appreciated that the rebuilding of the Youth League is a very, very painful process because it involves comrades being conscientized, it involves taking comrades through a rigorous process of understanding not only the Youth League but the politics of the African National Congress. So it is a painful process. It is unavoidable to have such type of developments, but we strongly believe that at the end of the day, what's important for us, for the African National Congress Youth League members, and for the young people of South Africa in general, is to have this potent tool in their lives to revive them. We have no doubt that this particular process, painful as it is, it will lead to that. The question, you captured the question, Comrade Jomo.
Eastern Cape Conference.
The Eastern Cape Conference. It is up to that sitting of the NYTT to determine that particular status, of course, in consultation with the SGO of the African National Congress. So we'll hear, isn't it when they leave there, they issue a statement of what they have agreed about. Ourselves, yourself, will hear from them. What I need to emphasize is that at all material time, the ANC is trying to put this process in the hands of the members of the African National Congress. They are young people. It is typical for them not to agree with each other, but they must do that within the framework of the African National Congress culture and tradition. That's what is important for us. The issue of Vembe, my sister, same process, subject to that particular process, where we seated all the branches that we have received from in presence of the colleagues from provinces, is that we have received 2,972 branches which were verified, and we have expressed that particular 20% based on that. Comrade
Thanks. The issue of the numbers, I'll even break it down to provinces so that you understand, because once I give the number, the next question will be, how do you arrive to that particular number? For President Malachikole, it's 1904. That's the total number of votes in terms of the nomination. But if you break them down, Eastern Cape, it was 343. Gauteng, 275. Northwest, 43. Free State, 104. KwaZulu-Natal, 398. Northern Cape, 43. Mpumalanga, Limpopo, 231. Mpumalanga 269, Western Cape 7. So if you add the numbers, then you come to the 1904. That's the one of president. They don't agree that we're not going to deal with those that never reach the threshold, so it's not necessary. Deputy President, Mgcina Pumzi, Eastern Cape, it's 338. Gauteng 248. Northern Cape 43. Free State 91. Northwest 161. KwaZulu-Natal 237. Limpopo 228. Mpumalanga 238. Western Cape it's 7. Then the total it's 1591. 1591. That's the one of TP. Then the Secretary General Ngudle Mtuoqolo. Eastern Cape is 343. Then it's Gauteng, it's 239. Northern Cape, it's 42. After Northern Cape, then you get to Northwest, it's 174. Limpopo 386. Mpumalanga 227. Western Cape, it's 7. Then the total it's 1767. We come to the one of DSG, Deputy Secretary General, Shiviti Tsakani. The first one is Eastern Cape 334, Gauteng 238. Yes. Which one? Okay. It's Northern Cape. For Shiviti, it's 42. Northwest, 77. Limpopo, 126. Mpumalanga, 239. Western Cape is 7. Then the total is 1570. Then the TG's position. Eastern Cape 343. Gauteng 233. Northern Cape it's 40. Northwest it's 91. Limpopo 211. Mpumalanga 328. Then you have Western Cape, it's 7. Then the total for the one of TG, it's 1741. I've even given the breakdown in terms of provinces. Thank you.
Thanks, our colleagues. I think, can we say we've done justice to our work? What we'll do, these numbers, if you have not captured them properly, because we want them for other purposes, we can still give them to you so that you tally them properly. You would have heard him coming in because he felt he was jumping Northern Cape at some stage. That's why he was saying Northern Cape, so don't think there was anything ultra vires. There was nothing outside the scope, so it is important to make that particular emphasis. Unless there is any other thing, Comrade Moloto.
Me too.
My dear sister, yeah? No, thanks.
Maybe use this opportunity to give us an outline of how this Congress is going to unfold, starting from tomorrow, what's expected, what will happen on Saturday, and whether there will be an address by either of the national office members of the ANC, just how this is going to happen, because we don't have a problem yet.
No, I think same applies. Yeah.
Look, I can indicate one colleague that first I must give a disclaimer that I'm not even supposed to go beyond what they said, because it's a different scope altogether. But be assured that the program is still subject to that particular NYTT, because that's where they are adopting your credentials, their reports, and the program itself. But safe to say, the SG will be in the conference, and the likelihood is that the president, or let me say, the SGO will open this conference, and the presidency will close this conference for your sake. Yeah.
3 people, 2 people.
No.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yes, there will be someone from the SGO, preferably the Secretary General will open, and preferably the president will close. But that's beyond our scope. We don't get that. Marcel?
Last question.
You got the membership.
But in the history of the youth thing, I just want to ask a question. Has the SG ever opened a conference or Congress of the Youth? Or is it normally the deputy president or the president who opens and the DP or the president who opens? Is it normally the presidency or what? Because there's been some conflicting views on that particular aspect with regards to that whoever loses the conference would have to appeal to the Secretary General of the ANC. And with the SG opening, does it not open him up to bias and litigation?
So let's do it this way, comrades. The NYTT will have an opportunity to come and brief you about this program, and you'll ask them about those questions, because we run the risk of talking about things that we don't know. Thank you.
I think let's close it there. I see myself want to push us outside our scope. Our scope is not to speak about the program. All we can assure you is that the ANC is supporting this particular program to the larger that this Congress take place. Sis Martin? Yeah. This briefing is officially closed to us.
Thank you. Accreditation.